We survived, nobody died.
I was freaking out because
Give me good stuff. We try to figure it out. We watch all the videos, we read all the books, we go to the seminars, but that's man's way. What's God's way? All around us are talkers, dreamers, and idea guys. But how many of us actually go out and do it? And when we finally start down the path and we decide to go all in, it all hits the fan. We find ourselves stuck on the side of a mountain with shaky footing and a chasm below us and no more strength to go on. That's when we find out what we're really made of. God doesn't really need to test us. We're the ones that need testing. So we can figure out what we're really made of. Now, I'm not gonna say what I went through is even close to what Abraham went through, but what I will say is I've been tested these last 10 years, and it's the most amazing process. You can't have pure gold unless it's put to the fire. Imagine what Abraham felt walking up that mountain with his beloved son, and a bunch of wood, and a knife, trusting that God was good. Waiting 2 decades for the promise to finally be fulfilled at the age of 100. Years and years and years. Finally, God fulfills the promise he made to you. And then he asks you to lay it on the altar and sacrifice it? The wrestling, the back and forth, that voice in the back of your head doubting God, saying you can't trust him. Be honest, how many of us would actually lay our long-awaited promise down on the altar of faith like that? What we went through can't even compare. But man, it was amazing getting that snowboard back from the dead. Kingdom Family Adventures! We were so excited to leave. We got all packed up, but the night before we were ready to go, we got dumped on. It was so bad, even the snowplow got stuck. We were so excited to get out of town, get up to Steamboat, but as soon as we got up the hill, we hit a massive traffic jam.
when we got the steamboat, it was kind of like we were really excited to go. So we were just rushing to pull stuff on.
We were so excited to get those snowboards strapped on our feet again, but we got going and it had been a while. We got going down this cat track and we had a bit of a freak out moment.
I was freaking out because I got close to the edge. So I was like, ah! I was screaming. And then my dad had to carry Zeb.
Had a good time with the kids. We survived, nobody died. And it's so important for us to learn how to overcome fear and learn how to commit. And honestly, this is a perfect way to teach them. So amazing to be back in the mountains like that, just covered in pure white. Just felt so blessed.
And so that was a lot. Anyways, we also had a bunch of fun, and I think, and I learned to toe train. I like snowboarding. I like going snowboarding on my snowboard.
You ready to head out? Let's go to Jackson Hole.
Snowboarding tomorrow. Very fast. The first time we got to Jackson Hole, I was excited. I was dancing around like. When we got to Jackson Hole, we were also super excited because it was our first time.
It was such a special moment when you were able to get on and off the magic carpet all by yourself. We didn't have to like help you. You were able to start lapping it.
Say more. More.
It's a lot of work teaching a kid how to snowboard, not to mention 3 of them. But if you keep putting in the work, it's totally worth it. I'm no expert on teaching a 2-year-old how to snowboard. I just figure let's build some muscle memory, make sure he knows what it should feel like going toe to heel, and make sure he's having a blast in the process.
Exactly.
Slap ya!
And I was learning toe turns, but I was scared, but I pushed through it with the help of Jesus.
And you had to learn how to commit?
Mm-hmm. But once you get it, it's pretty easy. You just kind of don't do it so much, but once you get it, you can just go boom, 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 boom.
Just practice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Practice getting over your fear and committing.
I do jump and I do snowboarding on my snowboard. I like monster trucks. And we went up a tram and we got hot chocolate and waffles. M&M waffles, chocolate waffles.
They had so many different kinds of good waffles up on the top of the tram.
Mm-hmm. Berry waffles. They're so
Where are we, kiddos?
We are at the top of the mountain at Jackson Hole.
Zoe! Zoe!
We're at the
Shakabra!
Shakabra.
Say Shurthanar! We got a babysitter, so Mom and I could go do some turns. I just had to go sneak over and take a peek at Corbet's. Unfortunately, it was closed.
We were swimming for like 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah,
every day.
They had an awesome pool at the condo complex we were staying at the village.
Yeah.
On Teton Village. And I belly flopped in the snow, and then I went into the hot.
Hi. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Was that good?
Yeah.
Good. We had such an amazing revelation of the Father's love. And we think about pruning, we think about taking things away, refinement, but that's not what it's about. I mean, when we ask, does he give us bread or does he give us a snake or does he give us a rock? I mean, come on. He loves us so much. It's not about taking things away. It's about giving us exactly what we need. Papa only asks us to sacrifice what keeps us in bondage. I heard one guy say, we worship what we fear. And I feared losing my whole season if I went to that prayer house. Well, I gave the season to God, and he gave it back to me beyond all expectations. How much do we really trust God? When it comes down to it, how many of us would actually sacrifice everything and lay our promises down on the altar of faith? I got just a slight taste of it, but nothing compared to what Abraham was willing to do. We say God's good all the time, but the testing, the trials, the refinement, the journey through the desert, that's where we learn how to not simply be talkers, but actually put our money where our mouth is. It's an amazing process. He will restore, he will fulfill. He'll give us back many times more than anything we've sacrificed because he loves us more than we could ever imagine.